I showed you this amazing video of a paddleboarder and the friends she made off the coast of California. Take a look.
Hi, Larry. We have friends forever.
Crazy. Please welcome Jody Nelson. All right, so you're in the middle of, this is a charity event, right? You were paddling to raise money for breast
cancer awareness and two foundations, the Keep a Breast Foundation and Boarding for Breast Cancer. And it was actually, it was kind of my pep talk to my friend Angela, who's been battling breast cancer on and off for the last 11 and a half years. So this was my, let's do this.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are an ex-pro surfer, right? So you're used to the water and used to seeing probably lots of things.
Yes.
But you're paddling, where is this, Catalina? Where were you?
I paddled from the...
This is you?
That's me in Tahiti.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the largest...
I wasn't quite paddleboarding.
What's the largest wave you've surfed?
That's probably the largest wave I've surfed.
Which is what would you say that is?
I don't know, about that big.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, you're that big and it's that big, so about 6 inches. All right. So you're paddling off of Catalina.
Yes, there's an island off of California called Catalina, and
How long had you been out there?
So it was a 40-mile paddle, and I knew I had to get from point A to point B. It actually took me 9 hours and 1 minute and a few seconds to do it. So only 3 men had accomplished that feat before in the past. It's typically a relay race, but I asked the race organizer of the Ocean Ohana Catalina Challenge if I could do it solo to raise money and awareness for these two breast cancer foundations, and he said, sure, you're crazy, but sure.
Right, because no other woman had done it, is that? Okay, so you're how long had you been in the water before you came across Larry?
Well, I'm told it was about a little over 3 hours, because I didn't want anybody on the boat telling me how far I had gone, how much farther I had to go.
So there's a boat ahead of you or following you?
An escort boat, yeah, with my support crew, my sister Jenny, and my friend Angela was on the boat, and our filmer Drew, and our boat captain Ray. And so I saw their look on their faces, and I had music in my ears. I had a waterproof iPod case there, and
What were you listening to?
Everything from, you are going to ask me that question, aren't you?
Well, I'm just curious what kind of music when you're
I went everything from worship music in the morning when the sun was coming up. It was just beautiful, to Billie Jean was awesome, Michael Jackson. That was a good one to paddle to. And I'm embarrassed to say this, but I do love JT, but I'm bringing Sexy Back, had a good beat to it.
Good. That's great.
Yeah.
As slow as you can be, I'm bringing Sexy Back. Yeah.
No way, it had like a good beat to it.
So, all right, so then you see their face, and then what?
Well, look at my face in that photo. I was stressed out. Like, I saw their faces, and then I kind of was scared to look back at what it was, because I have a terrible fear of great white sharks. I've never seen one in the wild yet, and I still don't want to see one, but I'm like infatuated with them because I'm so terrified.
Right.
And so I saw their faces, and I took one of my earphones out, and I looked back, and I just see this giant whale coming out, and yeah, it took my breath away.
And I would ask you how big, but you probably are going to go that big.
No. My board's 14 feet, and he was at least twice as big as my board, so he's around 30 feet. Yeah.
Wow. And what kind of whale is this?
I actually haven't seen this footage yet. He's a minke whale. There's only 500 to 600 of them off the west coast of the United States, and there's a minke whale expert, John Stern, out of the Bay Area. He's been studying these animals for over 30 years, and he's genuinely jealous of my encounter.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine. I was jet skiing in Bora Bora, and the school of dolphins started swimming with me on the jet ski, and that was exciting. Yeah. I can't imagine what that feels like.
Don't you talk to whale?
Well,
I talk whale, right?
I speak whale.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I thought. And I spoke with Larry, but I couldn't quite get the language down. Can you show me what that was?
It's kind of hard. It's hard on your throat.
Yeah.
I can't do it right now. No. Yeah. I see where you're going.
Yeah.
All right. So when you see the whale, and what was it doing with you?
Oh my goodness, he was kind of getting in my way. Like after a while, he kind of got a little bit annoying because I had a job to do. I had a long ways to go.
But he was playing.
He was all around, going under my board, both sides. He liked it when I was away from the boat. He'd come closer. He was blowing up big bubbles, and I could smell his breath. It was so stinky and smelly. I was like, oh, come on, Larry. But it was nerve-wracking, and I was having a hard time keeping my legs underneath me and breathing and everything.
Did you feel like he was genuinely playing, or did you ever, for a moment, think he was trying to knock you over?
No, what I was thinking the whole time is I was working on this theory that there was something else down there, like a great white shark, and he was trying to protect me from that shark. And so the whole time I was really, you know, concentrating on that. And at one point he came up, and then I did see a big gray dorsal fin, and he was on my right side. So when he was on my right side, I couldn't see under the water, and I thought it was a shark for sure. But what had happened is he came up and then turned on his side, so his tail went vertical, and it looked just like a shark tail.
Wow.
Freaked me out.
That's amazing that he found you, though, and just how long did he stay with you?
Almost 2 hours. It was nuts. I felt like I was on a giant dog walk with a whale, and he wanted like all my attention. Like he kept just rolling over, and it was crazy. I kept reminding myself, this doesn't just happen to anybody. I kept going, enjoy this moment, enjoy this moment.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, that's me being annoyed.
That's amazing. All right. That's really incredible.
And you know what else has been incredible is I had a celebrity friend of mine that was going to help me get more eyeballs on this before the day of the paddle, and he kind of didn't come through. And so when Larry showed up, I said, I don't need so-and-so. I've got Larry the Whale. He's going to help us get the money that we're trying to raise, and he has. We got the front page of Yahoo, and in less than 24 hours, we raised over $100,000, and I'm just blown away.
Wow.
Blown
Because
away.
of Larry.
Because of Larry. I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for Larry. So, but I really feel like God played a huge role in this, and we got up that morning at like 4:15, and my sister and Angela and I prayed, and my sister prayed that God would just reveal his beauty in nature and the beauty in the human body, and that I could endure this trek. And so when Larry showed up, it was just like, it wasn't a huge surprise to me because I knew like God had orchestrated all of it.
There would be some form of help. You know, it's more of why I believe in protecting our entire planet, and these creatures are so amazing and so smart.
I mean, you see how passionate I am about stand-up paddleboarding, and I wanted to give you a gift on behalf of all the stand-up paddling community, because we're a tight-knit group, and wanted to give you something to participate in our wonderful sport. So this isn't quite as big as the one that I had, but
Really?
It's not as big. It's a little smaller. And then we got a little paddle here for you.
Right?
Let me
I'm going to put
grab
this in my pool tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try that out.
Yeah,
So
I'm ready to go.
let's do this. And I
All
want
right.
to offer you a chance that I could take you, Portia, and a couple of your friends, whatever, do a little lesson, stand-up paddleboard lesson. So.
I'll take you up on
Let's
it.
do
I
this.
promise. If Larry will come visit,
I'll work on Larry. I'll give him a call.
Please,
But
please.
you got to practice your whale. You know.
I will. My throat's a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Log on to our website to learn how you can donate to Jody's Breast Cancer Awareness Fund. We'll be right back.